Hey world, how are you? I am very bright. Let me close these blinds. See if that's any better. Woo, I'm like a ghost. I think it's a little bit better. Okay, so today I'm going to tackle a question that is, it's a big question, but I'm going to try to tackle it, and I'm going to try to make it really practical for you. That is one of my biggest goals right now, is everything that I bring to the table, I want it to be encouraging, and I want it to be practical, because our world is so negative. I don't even really like to look at a lot of things anymore because they're so negative. So my goal is to be very practical and very encouraging. Some of it might be some hard truths to swallow, so I'm sorry about that. But we're going to talk about the reality of why we stop chasing our dreams. It's a big question. And it's a big topic, okay? So I hope by the end of this you can apply some things to your life, because if you can't apply it, it doesn't mean anything. Okay, so we're going to do a reality check of what causes us to stop this, okay? This might be a little TMI, but I don't really care. I was in the bathroom, and I was sitting in the toilet, and I was pumped. I don't know if you guys have ever had a fire lit under you. So I'm sitting there, and I'm just like excited. I'm just ready to be done going to the bathroom, and I'm excited. And I look over, and there is a monstrous pile of laundry just staring at me. And for a moment, I got really overwhelmed, and I got really defeated. Like, I went from like, everything's good, I got this, to I can't even do the laundry. How am I going to accomplish my life goals when I can't even get laundry done? Okay, so this is where this thought started. I just wanted to preface all of that. So things still have to get done, okay? The house still needs to be cleaned. The bills still need to be paid. You cannot escape reality. Reality is always going to be there. And in that moment, I had a decision to make. I could have said, you know what? Why am I even trying to do anything? I just need to do the laundry. Let me focus on the laundry. Or I could have, and this is what I did, I decided to put that in its own box. I decided to put it in its own, I had to put that in my own perspective and still have my dream. The dream didn't change just because the laundry still needed to be done. I still had the dream. That didn't change. The reality check was, things still have to be done, but that doesn't mean I have to stop going for my dream. When Kale and I found out that we were pregnant, okay, Jackson was a surprise, a big blessing, but a surprise. When we found out that we were expecting, it was also the week or two right after he had applied for med school. And Kale did not take the news so well. I was excited. The cup is always half full in my world, but Kale was not too pumped. And he wouldn't mind that I'm sharing this, but he was not too excited, mainly because it was like we had a goal, we had a dream, but then reality came in, and baby was on the way. We didn't know anything of where we were going or anything by this time. This was just, we applied to med school, which is really expensive in case you're wondering. So Kale was like, nope, we're not going, we're just gonna stay here. And I know it was that fire that the Lord has given me, but I was like, no, we're not. Children are a part of our lives, and that was something my parents taught me, that you as our children, you're a part of our life, but you don't dictate our lives. And as a mom of two toddlers, it's hard to think that kids don't dictate your life, because they kind of do. But as far as chasing dreams and chasing goals, that didn't change the dream. That didn't change the goal. We still felt like we were led to go to med school. And it took some time for Kale to get there, but I was very determined with this, of letting the reality of life not change the direction of our dreams. Is it easy? No, it's really, really hard. It's really hard to take reality and put it in a box and say, I'm not going to let affect the next thing I do to get to the end goal that I have in mind. That's a hard thing to do. We quit learning. That is another area of reality so yesterday when I was looking at the laundry and I felt defeated, I could have numbed out. I could have got overwhelmed. I could have let it affect every decision I made from that moment on, but I didn't. It's making a choice to not stop. It's making that choice to continue learning, to continue taking that baby step in the right direction. That's how you don't stop chasing your dreams. You keep going and you keep learning. Numbing out is so much easier, guys. It's a lot easier. If you're looking for an easy life, then that's easier to do. And maybe that's where you have stumbled, that you can't face the dream and you can't reach for that goal, because numbing out is a lot easier. Setting small goals for yourself is that's when you really get out of the numbing stage, is when you just set those small goals for yourself. Okay, done with my reality check. The next thing that I think, and this is also a reality check, the next thing that I think stops us from chasing our dreams, and this is something that really, really challenges me and it's probably stopped me from doing a lot. What will people think? Yikes. What will people think if I do this? Okay, it doesn't matter what it is. It could be a business, it could be a diet, it could be how you raise your children, it could be your political view. I really don't care what it is. But what will people think? I've been reading this book, and it's really, if you're looking for a good devotional, this is it, Made for This, by Jenny Allen. And I read this chapter the other day, and I really stumble on what will people think, because I think people think my motives are wrong when I know they're not, and I still let that affect what I do. So I'm just going to read two little things out of her book because it was really encouraging to me. It always seems easiest to sit on the back row and kill my dreams than to fight the sin that may be attached to those dreams. I'm going to read that one more time. It always seems easier to sit on the back row and kill my dream than to fight the sin that may be attached to those dreams. Now I'm going to get to the part where this affects what people think about you. But that really hit home for me, because since I have been chasing this dream, whatever that dream is, I've been really exposed. I've seen a lot of my own sins and my own flaws that I quite frankly don't like. It's just like when you're a parent for the first time. You see yourself in a whole new light, and it's slightly uncomfortable. And it always does. It's just like you said, it seems easier to sit in that back row and just kill that dream than to go for it and be exposed and start changing yourself. Change is hard. It's a hard thing. One more little thing out of her book. We need to quit apologizing for using our gifts and start apologizing for not using them. It takes as much effort to kill that dream as it does to give birth to that dream. Did you know that? I watched a video today about the effort that we put into things, and it's going to take you just as much effort to kill that dream, to kill that calling, than it is to give it life. Why do we let what other people think of us affect us so much? It should never change the end goal. I think this is another thing that I struggle with a lot of. Yes, be mindful of what you say and be mindful of how you come off. You don't ever want to be, over the top, blatant, rude, mean, but you cannot let what you think other people think about you. Sometimes they're not even thinking anything. You just think they're thinking about you. But everyone that comes along your path, I've had people that have knocked me down. I have had people that have built me up, and each one of those roles play a role in my story. Some of them have caused me to turn a different direction. Some of them have caused me to stop and reflect. Some of that has caused me to be a lot stronger than I was, 2 or 3 years ago. So everyone that is placed in your path, whether they're for you or against you, they have a role in your story. And the moment you can accept that and not let it affect the end goal and not let it affect the dream, you'll get far. I promise you. And you'll be a lot happier in reality. Okay. I'm going to close with this. Okay. This is the real key to success. You want to keep going? You want to reach that goal? You want to reach that dream? I really don't care what it is. Show up even when you cannot dictate the outcome. Show up. It is in the showing up, it is in the trying that you actually grow. If you don't show up, nothing will ever happen. You will literally just kill that dream, and you will feel very unfulfilled, and you're probably not going to be very happy. You're probably a very bitter person. But when you can show up and you can work on you and you can dive into the Word and you can allow God to actually use your life and be very exposed. This is scary. Exposure is scary. Magical things happen when you just show up. The other thing with showing up is being okay with the failure. Don't beat yourself up because something didn't work. A plan didn't go the way you thought it should have gone. Look at the failure, analyze it, learn from it, put it in its own box, and keep going. I think it's putting things in the box. Reality, the dishes, the screaming kids, the bills, putting those in a box. No, they're still there. They're not going to go away. You're going to have to address them. But never take your eyes off of the goal, okay? Anyways, I'm going to end with this. Reality is what you decide it is. It is all perspective. If you can keep your perspective clear and focused and be able to put those things in the box, you will grow, you will be used, and you will be very, very content. And sometimes your dreams don't need to be these big, audacious dreams. I like big, audacious dreams. They inspire me, but sometimes it's a little thing. It might be a ministry that you have in the back of your mind that you just want to be a part of. Or maybe you want to start a ministry. Or maybe you have a business. Or maybe you have a friend that you want to reach out to. Just be able to keep things in perspective and don't let that goal don't let it get out of your sight. Don't kill it. Okay, spend the energy growing it instead of killing it. Okay, so thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful to you. If it was, give me a like, share me. I don't really care. I always like feedback. Feedback is always fun for me. And if you have some criticism, message me. I'm okay with that. I've learned that criticism is not bad. I'm able to put that in its box and grow accordingly. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.